Good Tuesday morning. Welcome into the Morning Roast on Maine Sports Leader. 929 The Ticket. Roast presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with the Next Home Experience. We're in the Greenway Equipment Studios, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. In Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapes, outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Tuesday morning. Greg, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. We have a beautiful day again today. We're supposed to get a mother of a thunderstorm, it sounds like, tonight, though, right?
Yeah, I think around 4 o'clock, particularly in northern and western Maine.
Okay.
It's so just to put it like our weather guy, Patrick, who was there last night, said, I haven't seen a warning like this issued this far in advance since I've been here in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah. Could be legit.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, like, you're talking strong winds, like it could be spicy this afternoon.
Big hail is what I heard, too. But not so much for Bangor, more western.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think in Bangor area, we'll get something rolling through around, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll see.
Miranda's trying to will a tornado. Like, she wants to see a tornado so badly.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
I know.
That
I'm like, dude, we're not getting a tornado.
Yeah. Marcus, how are you?
I'm pretty good, and I guess I don't really know how to feel about that because today is Bree's birthday.
Okay.
So we're planning on taking just like a little day trip down to Portland. Now
Portland
I'm worried
should be okay.
about the trek back.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. My parents actually got some travel planned as well, and they're trying to go tonight. I mean, I think you'll be coming back into it, depending on what time you arrive home. But if you go right after we get off the air here, and then have some fun, and I wouldn't be too worried about it. But at the same time, it's probably better conditions to drive home in.
Right.
It could be a little bit messy on the way back, but it's just interesting. For whatever reason, I was talking with Todd about this, and Todd Simcox, WBI, maybe heard of him. But
Todd Salsa?
Yeah, Todd Salsa fame.
Right.
He said there's something about Bangor, and it's something to, I don't know, for someone else to look into, but as big weather hits Bangor, it always seems to break up and diverge.
Yeah.
So we don't get whatever's happening in northern Maine or western Maine. There's something about the makeup of the Bangor area in general that it just sort of, if you look at it on a map, it sort of separates and something almost protecting the greater Bangor area, like a
beautiful
something in the soil,
whatever
it is.
It's lovely,
and it's weird. And he couldn't put his finger on exactly what it is, but you're talking 25 years of watching big weather events happen. And you even look at when they put the swath of 12 inches of snow, 18 inches of snow, 6. Bangor's right there on the line of what it's always going to be. So there's something about Bangor. So that's to say, if you're listening in Millinocket, Greenville, you could be in for a doozy. But Bangor, I think we're going to get some rain and some thunder.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a little thunder lightning.
Even that, I mean, there's something to be said, I think, for, protect your dogs and get inside and all that stuff. But when you've had a hot day like we're going to have today.
Oh, yeah.
And the product of that hot day comes a big old thunderstorm.
Watching some lightning bolts from the confines of your comfy living room. Yeah. I love it. Give me that.
Only better it would be at your camp.
Camp
and watching it fall down and then
big time.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Give me a good thunderstorm, thunder lightning.
So there you go. That's unscientific, but be aware of what could be coming your way this afternoon. Some lightning, thunder last night, the home run derby. There was
sure was.
I had some pretty low expectations for that. Pretty okay.
Great to see Wilson Contreras lead off, getting the boos and actually doing some damage. Pretty awesome. Felt good rooting for him. And, it was – I thought the efficiency factor was outstanding last night in the home run derby. Your home run derby can just be a grind.
Can be.
And I like the way they had it set up. You get your swings, and if you keep hitting on your last one, you just keep going. It played out actually in the final, so or to get to the final, so pretty awesome.
Yeah, Jordan Walker beats Kyle Schwarber last night, 12 home runs to 11 home runs. So, it was fun, and they just popped up the stat, but it does get crazy when you start looking at Jordan Walker's the first home run derby champion, born in the 2000s.
Wow.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
And it was cool as a Sox fan, and kind of we own Wilson Contreras now. Him being booed, I was explaining to Miranda, I'm like, he's kind of like Brad Marchand. Like, right? They're like, why are they booing him? I'm like, he's hated.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's emotion there, you know? So
you got that going. You got World Cup semifinal today with France and Spain at 3 o'clock. All-Star game tonight at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, we got some stuff going on. Red Sox, of course, will return play on Friday. And, given a day to just listen to everybody talk. And how many times people ask if you're back on the bandwagon yesterday?
Oh yeah,
I got a couple,
time.
Right?
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I got a lot, and I was the one leading the conversation with some people too. It'd be like, you got to check the Sox out.
Well, isn't that why it's good?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that just these couple days why it's good? What's happening? It's fun on Friday. Instead of like if whatever you want to do, like you got tickets to go to the Red Sox this weekend.
That's right.
That was 2 weeks ago. Like, what am I doing with my life?
That's right. It was more, where are we going to eat? What do we do? Like, what else are we doing? And we'll pop into Fenway for a few.
And now, you're a Friday win away from
right.
Even whatever happens on Friday, you got the tickets on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It's a big game.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Right.
And that's back. So that's something to consider as you look at what's the rest of the summer is going to bring. It's better than is Efton Chisholm going to make the roster? Who's going to be the next undrafted free agent Patriot to make the squad? Which, by the way, that's coming.
Right. Oh, it's definitely coming.
There.
I'm looking at the rundown for today and the news from yesterday, and we're going to talk lists. There's a list out there,
Sure.
with Drake Maye and things, and that's all fun stuff, but it's a little early. And baseball is just the perfect summer sport. It's like, it's so casual, but you need something to, pull forward a little bit, and the Sox have put themselves in a decent position.
So let's just enjoy these next couple of days, even before they get back on the field. Enjoy the All-Star game. Enjoy the next 4 days, because whether you love Craig Breslow or hate Craig Breslow, the Sox are back in it. And you can be critical of the third wild card, but we're here. Let's just enjoy these 4 days where they'll get back into baseball, and we'll figure out what's going to happen. But at the moment, just, hey, are you back? Ask me, am I back on the bandwagon? Yes, I am.
Because we just love the guilty pleasure of it all. Just little scraps. Thank you. We'll take your little scraps, little third wild card stuff. Yeah, we'll eat that up after what we just went through.
Yeah, give Greg a napkin. He's eating it all up.
Yeah,
it's just like, and what's the alternative?
Well, exactly. This is all you got.
Yeah. I've emptied the chamber of Breslow stinks and whatever, and is Meyer sent away to Fort Myers like he's my grandmother, so it just they're back in it, whether you like the third wild card or they can't hit or they pitch too much or they pitch too little, they're back in it. So let's just enjoy these next couple of days. At least that's how I'm going to choose to proceed, right?
It's summer, baby.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, let's do a couple of headlines and highlights there, Marcus. But first, I want to tell you that Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners, an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. All right, speaking of the Boston Red Sox, here's Rob Bradford talking about what the Red Sox need to continue to do to keep piling up wins. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Enjoy what's happening now, because what's going to happen after the All-Star break will dictate what this team is and what they should do. You're going to have just an open audition, a tryout, essentially from July 17th to August 3rd. You got 2 weeks, 3 weeks to figure out, okay, are we worthy of adding to this team? Are we okay to stay the course? Or are we bad? Are we the team that was here for the first 90 games of the season,
right?
80 games of the season, and we should extract a few pieces. So we'll see. Okay.
Yeah, we can be in on this thing. Like we're saying, we're like in on it. They've grabbed our attention. I want to watch them and still be realistic about it. And like you're saying, like the reality is a lot depends on the next few weeks. But prior to that, we didn't even have that. Like we had nothing. So we'll take a little bit of something.
By all means. All right. We will hop in the time machine. We're going to go back to 1989, figure out what year things were the best. That's after the break. We've got Dave Peck coming in the 7 o'clock hour. We'll do a little rush to judgment at 7 as well. So we are rolling along here on this Tuesday morning. Okay, the roast brought to you in part by Madden Generator Services. Expert installation, dependable maintenance, and a free 7-year warranty on new Generac installs. They'll keep you home in the game. 951-4668. Madden Generator Services. Power you can count on. And start your morning at Gosselin's Bakery, 334 Harlow Street in Bangor. Grab a breakfast sandwich on an English muffin or croissant, plus legendary donuts, pastries made since 1945. Or visit the new Gosselin's Bakery in Delhi, next to Hannaford in Brewer. All right, back with more after this. Uno Pizzeria and Grill. They have late night deals every night. Bar or lounge, 9 p.m. to close. $6 apps, $5 cheeseburgers, $5 Indy cheese or pepperoni deep dish, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. All right, let's go back to 1989 to figure out what year things were the best for us. All right, we start with the New England Patriots. They're 5-11. 1989, we're going to look back on it. This is sort of a transitional spot. Couple downs, couple ups. But
sure,
not a lot great happens in 89 in terms of our sports stuff. Let's see. Raymond Berry coaches the Pats to the last place in the AFC East. Steve Grogan nearing the end of his career. Sox, 83 and 79. They missed the postseason. Roger Clemens still there. Wade Boggs once again leads the league in hitting. Ellis Burks, our old buddy. Ellis Burks. I used to love Ellis Burks.
Yeah, I did too. He was the next guy, kind of.
Celtics go 42 and 40. They lose in the first round of the playoffs to the Pistons. This is it, right?
Hanging on too long at this point.
Larry Bird limited by injuries, as is Kevin McHale. Robert Parrish still productive, but this season marked the end of the Celtics' 1980s dynasty as Detroit officially became the NBA's dominant Eastern power. So that this is the Pistons' run. 37, 30, and 13 are the Boston Bruins. Let's see. They reached the Wales Conference Finals. When did they make the switch?
God, it was somewhere in the early 90s, I believe. Probably 94. Probably around there.
Once again, the Canadians come up and stop them. But things for University of Maine, a little bit different. Football, 7-4, continuing to build a very strong program through the late 80s and into the early 90s. Maine men's ice hockey has a pretty nice run there.
Greg. First Hockey East Championship was in 88-89. They go 31-14-0. They go back-to-back Frozen Fours. They get eliminated again. But, I mean, First Hockey East Championship, we led by Dave Capuano, a young Scott Pellerin, Jimmy Montgomery. This is, they're here to stay at this point.
Also, the Maine women's basketball team has a heck of a year. They go 19-8. They go 13-1 in conference. The season debut of Trish Roberts as head coach, a former All-American and Olympian. Black Bears built on defense. Key players like Rachel Bouchard, who is now her number's been retired. Building towards what's coming in the mid 90s with Cindy and Amy and company. So Maine hockey and Maine women's basketball are huge parts of what happens in '89. Sort of the ascension of what's to come, right?
Oh, big time. Yeah, you can see it building.
Some of the other stuff, of course, Joanne Palumbo Macaulay is she? Did they get that wrong?
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
So she comes in 90, I thought. So Trish Roberts is the coach up to then. But Joanne Palumbo Macaulay is soon to arrive on scene. Let's see. Academy Award Best Picture nominees. Let's see. Rain Man is your winner. It beats Dangerous Liaisons, Mississippi Burning, The Accidental Tourist, and Working Girl.
I've never seen The Accidental Tourist or Dangerous Liaisons, maybe?
In 1989, I watched Dangerous Liaisons for 100% reasons that had nothing to do with the plot of Dangerous Liaisons.
All right. Yeah, that was not one. But
I would actually go to the VHS counter and say, do you have any films that have Dangerous Liaisons in them?
I'm a big fan.
I'm a huge fan of most liaisons, dangerous being fun one. Yeah, Dangerous Liaisons. Let's see. The top 20 box office films of 89, if you look through, Batman is by far and away number one, followed by Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Lethal Weapon 2, Look Who's Talking, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters 2, Back to the Future Part 2.
Boy, loving sequels.
I mean, it's sort of it's the sign of what's to come. Like when you look at what we put out, you can see us kind of shifting as a society. Yeah. We're getting a little more serious, but we're loving the economy, the money. Like, they like that one.
Sure.
Give them this one. Let's see. Dead Poet Society, Parenthood, Star Trek V, When Harry Met Sally, Little Mermaid, Born on the 4th of July, Turner and Hooch, Uncle Buck, Shirley Valentine, Field of Dreams, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Steel Magnolia, Drive Miss Daisy. Like 12 of those 20 movies I love.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like there's a lot of fluff in there, but some fluff I really enjoy. You know, I mean, you got, Field of Dreams.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give me Turner and Hooch and Uncle Buck. If they change the end to Turner and Hooch, that's a classic film.
Love Turner and Hooch.
If they don't make you sit through the last 15 minutes of that movie, you're probably watching it every Christmas.
And that's the Tom Hanks I miss, actually. Like, did some incredible work beyond this, but give me silly Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
That dog loves you, boy.
Oh, that was a great dog.
I say that to this day. Like my father and I say it to each other. That dog loves you, boy. Let's see. Top 10 television shows: Cosby, Roseanne, A Different World, Cheers, Murphy Brown, Designing Women, Golden Girls, 60 Minutes, Murder, She Wrote, and Coach.
The women are catching up this in '89, man. They're all over it. Murphy Brown was huge, right? Different World's a spinoff of the Cosby Show.
Yep.
So I mean, it's peak TV still.
But like Murphy Brown, Designing Women, Golden Girls, not for me. Watched every one of them.
Yeah, right. I've seen that. But exactly. It wasn't one I would like definitely make an appointment to see, but they were on the TV.
I feel like Designing Women was a product of Golden Girls, right?
Yeah,
it was just sort of, they let you like this,
right?
Here's some of this.
For sure. And Coach, incredibly underrated.
I love it.
Yeah, Coach was great.
Yeah, let's see. Grammy of the Year is Faith by George Michael. The best-selling albums Like a Prayer by Madonna, Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson, But Seriously, Phil Collins, Heart of Stone, Cher, and Garth Brooks by Garth Brooks. Other major stories: Joe Montana and the 49ers win the Super Bowl over the Bengals. The Athletics win the World Series by sweeping San Francisco. The Loma Prieta earthquake, of course, the World Series halted.
Sure.
Everybody remembers that. Tour de France, Greg LeMond completed one of the greatest comebacks in sports history, won by 8 seconds. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. Let's see, Nintendo continues to evolve. Game Boy launched. Tetris became a worldwide phenomenon. Portable gaming would never be the same.
No, yeah, that thing was just, it changed the facet of it. Now, to this day, we've got mini video games.
Simpsons debuts on Fox in December of that year. Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web. That would certainly have some lasting impact.
Yeah, you think? And I never had seen this. I had never seen his name before. I didn't realize it came from CERN, proposal at CERN. Very interesting.
Exxon Valdez oil spill, one of America's worst environmental disasters, changed oil shipping regulations and environmental awareness. Tiananmen Square, students protest in Beijing ending in a military crackdown. The image of the tank man became one of the history's more defining photographs. MTV still ruled pop culture. We just went through some of them. New Kids on the Block arrive. Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, Paula Abdul. The Disney Renaissance begins. Here's a big one.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid released. It launches Disney's modern animation revival that comes with Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King.
It kicked it off, right? Yeah, Little Mermaid really kicked it off, and they were in there. They got their second wind.
And I think we didn't really hit on it, but Tim Burton's Batman became a cultural phenomenon. Just like the black and yellow, the logo. Like you could not. Although I don't know that I don't return to that Batman. But you can't really diminish how huge it was at the time.
Gigantic. There were no superhero movies at that point in time. Like you had your Superman run in late 70s through the early 80s, and then there were no superhero movies until this Batman. So that was huge. And the actor, you had Nicholson in it. It was everything.
Yeah, Nicholson gets top billing in Batman, right?
Yeah, it was incredible.
They tried to do it again when they did the Schwarzenegger one. It gave him top billing over Clooney.
Yeah.
Sorry, it didn't
work as well.
Didn't quite work. But
no.
You couldn't really just the marketing and all that was included. You could not escape how big Batman was in 89. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Anything I missed?
No, I think you're pretty solid on that one. Just sports-wise, yes, Maine, with hockey and women's basketball, definitely there. Everything else kind of Culture-wise, though, pretty huge. Yeah. Pretty huge. Beyond the movies and the TV almost, like the other things going on, just Fall of the Berlin Wall, CDs coming out, really, and being mainstream at that point. Some pretty, the web.
Yeah,
the
World Wide Web was invented in 1989.
Yeah, kind of important.
So there you go. We will score it and return to present day right after this. Also, I want to tell you all about Dairy Queen in Old Town. DQ $7 chicken strip meal deal has it all. 100% white meat, seasoned chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a DQ sundae, all for just $7. Now you can get it with new honey sriracha dip. Visit 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Welcome back to the Morning Roast. Available when ordering McDelivery through Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. 2 sausage muffins with egg, hotcakes, 4 hash browns, 4 small hot coffees, all for just $19.99. Bundle deals over 40% off and available for a limited time. Order at your local family-owned Mickey D's on Main Street, Union Street, Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Tuesday morning. All right, 1989 is the year. What is the score for the sports stuff of 89, Greg?
Sports stuff, I'm giving it, it's pretty low. I'm giving it like 7-2, strictly based on UMaine hockey.
Yeah, I give it a 6, flat 6. So it's just we don't win anything. And
I jacked it up a little high, I think, because of the Maine hockey.
Yeah.
First Hockey's championship, back-to-back Frozen Fours. That means more to me. So that's the only reason I'd be in the 6s, if not.
The only thing for me here is you're going to get to a point where 89, like I start to become aware of stuff. So the things that, like the Game Boy, Tetris on Game Boy, like Batman was so huge. I went and saw Indiana Jones and Last Crusade in the theaters. Like Indiana Jones and Last Crusade might be one of the best sequels ever to roll along. I would say. It's really good.
Yeah, it's the last good Indiana movie.
Sure. And so I'll give the other stuff a 7.5. You know, it's good, not great, but so 6 and a 7.5 for me. How about the other stuff?
7. I was gonna give a 7.8 just with the internet. The internet wasn't here. It was just a proposal, and it got the grassroots of it going. But and then follow the Berlin Wall.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to give that.
Sure.
That was kind of important.
It was.
And now 90 gives us David Hasselhoff rocking on top of the wall as the wall actually comes down and everything. We have the concert and stuff.
Sure.
That gets more points for me.
Absolutely. We'll get to that when 1990 rolls your way. Okay. So in the present day, today you've got the semifinal of the World Cup, and old Marcus, always cracking the books, has got a little theory on what should happen today. There, Marcus, explain it to us.
So today is Bastille Day. I know it's not this day in history, but we're kind of moving along. So
for those that don't know, French Revolution begins with the storming of the Bastille prison in Paris, now celebrated as Bastille Day, France's national day.
Awesome.
Big day for those Francos.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just put it out there. This is not real advice. It's just what I stupidly put my money on. France to qualify over 7.5 corners, which to me it's like, if this is a normal soccer game, there's going to be over 8 corners.
Sure.
Kylian Mbappe to shoot on target twice. Lamine Yamal to score or assist. And then Kylian Mbappe to score and assist 2 times.
Oh, okay. So what's that?
So the odds without the boost are plus 1,700.
Okay.
With the boost, plus 2,550.
Nice.
So what does $5 get you?
Let me tell you.
Marcus went deeper than $5.
Maybe a little bit. So without a boost, it's $90 on 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. How much are you going to lay down?
So I put 1625 on it, and that's 430 back.
Okay.
There you go.
So you jot that down. You'll have to revisit it for our 7 o'clock listeners, so people can get their pen out as well. But there you go. So
Tell you on that one.
It's so here it is for the World Cup. They tell you this is the best, right? This is the 4 that have gotten through are great, show of the product that is the World Cup.
Yep.
We had Wayne here yesterday talking about it, and I was revisiting it a little bit. You get to a certain point where, like, my soccer ability to, like, when Wayne got into the subs and throwing out like 3 or 4 yesterday last names of, they go to the bench and we don't have the depth, that's when I you sort of lose me with what I understand about the sport, right? But I can follow that Argentina, England, Spain, France, this is gonna be good, right?
Yeah, right. This is what you wanted.
So if you don't like this, what happens over the next 2 days? Then this maybe ain't for you, right? So
right.
So just be aware that this is like the best World Cup product that they could produce. Because they say they're going to go to the Gianni Infantino says they might go to 64 in the next World Cup.
Yeah, is that? I mean, Wayne was talking about it being too watered down as it is, right? Like so, but that's like anything else, expansion.
But did you ever watch one and say, "Oh my goodness"? Like Cape Verde.
No. Everybody held their own.
I think all that happens is the teams that stink just slow it down to a slog,
right?
And it makes it a little bit less fun. So
they just box it in.
So I'll be interested to see, like, what does France versus Spain look like? Okay, this is the best.
Yep.
This is the two of the best teams out there. Is this going to be like high flying fun, a bunch of shots on net, or is it going to be
more of the same?
More of the same.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it a go just for that, just to see if it's a little bit different. The one thing Wayne said yesterday that it resonates because you can contrast it with other sports that you follow is if the U.S. were to be competitively good and in contention, Pulisic shouldn't even be on the team.
Yeah,
that says a lot, right? I mean, that's like your Bruins being like, if the Bruins are going to win a Stanley Cup, David Pastrnak should be on your third line.
Yeah, he should be in the
ninth floor,
or the ninth floor. Yeah, watching,
right? Like that really kind of sets it back, and it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying now.
And if other nations take like a broader view to it, I mean, I've talked about like the Japan 100-year plan a bunch, but it's more like we were talking about yesterday of that bump where all these kids are, like Wayne was saying, are products of the previous bump.
Yep.
Like me having my kids watch this World Cup, maybe in like 16, 20 years, there's a world where Lou loves soccer,
sure.
Layla loves soccer, and they are products of what they've seen. So it's a long game.
Yep.
But in the meantime, the short term, the best that sport has on the men's side will be there for the world to see over the next 2 days.
Sure.
So watch it. Tell us if you like it.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay. UMaine Athletics football is coming back. For anybody who doesn't like what's coming the next 2 days here, football is coming back. American football. You can watch both. I know I will. It's time to pack the stands at Alphon Stadium. Cheer on Maine football. Don't miss the excitement, the tradition, the Black Bear pride all season long. Season tickets are on sale now. Give you the best value, best seats for every home game. Visit goblackbears.com/tickets today and secure your tickets. Go Blue. Back with more after this. Morning Roast brought to you by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Hero is the official sports grill of the roast and the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Tuesday morning. So just making our way through what's going on in the world. Last night you had the home run derby. And you know what? I went into it with very low expectations. I didn't watch every second of it.
No.
But it went off a little bit better than I thought, and it was fun. And in the end, you had some stakes, right?
Sure.
You got Jordan Walker's dad and mom watching him hit. Schwarber sitting there watching it. So it was fun. I guess my question is the home run derby like the last event like that you will watch? Like, I think just based on the nature of the beast, the home run derby comes along at a time where you don't really have any other options, right?
Right.
You could have watched like WNBA last night, and maybe you did, but so like you got that, the NBA All-Star, the hockey stuff comes along on
skills competition.
It's usually on a Saturday night, on a Monday night. It's smart to put it on a Monday night, right?
Yep. 100%.
And so, but is anything else? Do you make time to watch anything else that pro sports put together that are just for fun?
Not anymore. No. Not anymore. We used to. Dunk contests used to be the thing.
Yep, dunk contest. I don't watch the dunk contest ever since LeBron James ruined the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Right? LeBron James ruined the dunk contest because it used to be your best stars did it, and then he never did it, and everybody followed suit.
Yep. So that has gone away. When I was younger, the NHL skills competition was fun, but it was never top of the line for anybody, really, right?
Who was the guy from the Bruins that used to be? Was it like Al Iafrate who could do a slap shot that was like 110 miles per hour?
Yeah, just a cannon.
I just think that was like the most amazing
and then
thing.
Chara for a while. Chara was up there too, right? The slap shot speed was always a big one. And then back when the Bruins had Ray Bourque would do the accuracy shooting with the plates.
Sure. Loved it.
And was incredible. That was something to behold. But, it's just, I guess we've just been saturated with maybe clips, social media clips now of people doing things that those types of skills aren't as impactful once a year. Because you can see it all the time. You can see people doing crazy things all the time.
The first couple iterations of the match, the golf for fun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Came along in COVID, but now I am not out on the match. I've been not to it a couple of years. It depends on who you got to play in it this year. When you get Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson and Adam Sandler and Bill Murray to play on the match, I'm 100% in on it. You know, like Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, and I'm the match you can draw me in on the match.
Sure.
That's just for fun. But the home run derby might be the only one that I think really gets some eyes on the product anymore regularly. NBA skills and 3-point could potentially draw you in. Maybe no. Saturday night, it's hard to watch it.
Right. I have lately, like the last 2 years, I've tuned in. I've seen the dunk contest. I've seen the 3-point. But especially the 3-point, I don't know. Like, they just move around and they've got like a starry ball that gets the extra points. And I don't know. It just doesn't feel
too gimmicky.
Right. Yeah.
But in a league that's all about the threes, the best guys do it. Like Steph Curry goes and shoots the threes.
Well, I would like
so you
to
get
say,
to watch that.
Not this year, but last year, Tyler Hero won.
Yep.
Yeah. At least he's not in the G League. So
right.
He's
true.
Right. So the guys that do the dunk contest
Yeah.
are simply in there because they can dunk for the Milwaukee, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that they're even invited is that they dunk in front of 1,500 people in Portland, Maine.
And they're stealing Blake Griffin's moves. So
Sure. Yeah, the dunk contest is sort of like, what else can you do?
Right.
So
yeah, exactly.
But I guess you could say the same
done.
thing for the home run derby. It is the only way I would alter the home run derby is I think that it should be like golf. You have to bring your own pitcher, like a caddy. So you bring your own pitcher, and you have a bucket of X amount of balls. So whatever the pitch is, you're hacking at it.
Okay.
And so
there's no taking.
It's no taking.
Yeah.
And here's your bucket. Here's your whatever 15 balls.
Yeah.
And make of them what you will. If your dad had 7 Coors Lights, but you wanted him to bring it to you, he got swept up in the moment.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's putting it in the dirt. Well, guess what? You better learn how to play a little cricket. You know what I mean?
You lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah.
So I think that would add to it.
Yeah, that would add to the drama because you could have arguments happening. That would be good. I wouldn't mind that. I thought last night, it was pretty good. I liked the way they did it. I was surprised. It caught me off guard how much I thought it was pretty entertaining.
It wasn't the slog I thought it was going to be.
Right.
I thought it was going to be guys just letting pitches go by to catch their breath, which was a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But I thought with no timer it was going to stink, and it didn't stink.
No, it was decent. It was decent. And then you got a Philly guy in there at the end too, which, plays to the home crowd.
And then just to bring it full circle for your Red Sox unhappiness, if Kyle Schwarber is the guy who, right?
Oh my God, of course.
32 home runs at the break, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine having a guy like that.
It's just big bopper, man.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, the home run derby comes and goes last night, and altogether, not too bad.
No, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him. I mean, I had to find it. I didn't realize it was on Netflix.
Right.
But whatever. It was for a Monday night. It was enjoyable.
What's the surf like on that? You're going through your entire stations and then
I did because I'm
on
on YouTube TV, so there's no you got to go through the whole thing, go through the thing. I'm like, is it tonight? I thought it was tonight. I thought we talked about this. All right, where is it? Google Netflix. There she lives.
All right, quick commercial break. This Day in History is next.
Welcome back to 92.9 The Tickets, the morning roast. This is, if you don't know me by now, by Simply Red. The number 1 song in the U.S. today in 1989.
Got any memories of this one, Greg?
Nah, I mean, I remember the tune. It was a quick, what's on the next station? On my old school car stereo with, first car stereo that ever had presets, because if not, you had to dial it, right? So you could just go tunk right over to the next station.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What's on BCN? Right over there.
This day, 1798, the U.S. Sedition Act prohibits any false, scandalous, and malicious writing about the government.
Yeah, that didn't go over. Yeah.
Let's see.
They tried.
Don't you think anybody
They tried.
anybody just looks at that and says, no matter how you feel, you're just like, oh,
Yeah, no, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, people write whatever they want to write.
Let's see. The first public demonstration of ice made via refrigeration by a Florida physician this day in 1850.
Brilliant, right there. What an invention.
Right? I thought it was Emmett Brown in the Old West. 1969, the United States $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills are officially withdrawn from circulation.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
You should have those kicking around still.
Jeez, $10,000 bill. That'd be fun.
A lot of chatter right there.
Let's see. In 1951, the first color telecast of a sporting event. It was a horse race that was run on CBS. Let's see. Birthdays today. William Hanna, animator. Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, founder of Hanna-Barbera.
One of the best.
Sure.
One of the all-time best.
1912, Woody Guthrie, folk singer, songwriter. This Land Is Your Land. And a peace activist.
My old man, right there, he's in heaven. He loves Woody Guthrie.
Woody Guthrie.
Oh yeah, any sort of folk music, like that's Frank Hirsch's jam right there.
Really?
Oh yeah, I grew up having to listen to that crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Woody Guthrie like the best when it comes like?
I mean, he's like
he crawled
the Beatles for
Bob Dylan could walk.
Exactly.
Let's see. Gerald Ford, born this day 1913, passed away 2006. He's the 38th president. I just know him because Chevy Chase played him as a guy who fell down a lot, right?
He was
clumsy guy?
Yeah, just interim. You know, he played football at Michigan. Like,
Okay.
he gets the rap for being clumsy, but I mean, he's probably one of the more athletic ones.
Jane Lynch, born this day 1960, and Conor McGregor, born this day 1988. Holidays today, it is Mac and Cheese Day.
All day long. Love it.
Yeah.
Homemade. Yeah, I do a good one.
Yeah. What do you do that separates yours?
It's got cream cheese in it.
Okay.
Yeah, in the sauce.
Yep.
Gives a little tang.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty good.
It is Shark Awareness Day. Always be shark aware.
Yeah, you
That's
definitely.
just I live by that.
Definitely.
Always be shark aware. Be nice to Bugs Day.
All right.
I'm on board with this. I see a spider around my house. I'm letting that spider live. I think you're here for the greater good.
You're killing other bugs.
Maybe not in my house.
Sure.
But if you're outside my house, like, have a day, spider.
No, knock yourself out. Kill the other things.
Yeah. Be nice to Bugs Day. I don't know if I'm on board with that 100%. I'll squash one.
Oh, no, I'm killing them. Definitely. I'm killing a lot of bugs. There's a lot of bugs I'm killing. Specifically a spider, though.
Yeah.
I'll let you do your thing. Because you're doing the same thing I'm doing. We're killing bugs.
Yeah. Let's see. It's also tape measure day.
Whatever on that one.
You can have some fun with the tape measure.
Yeah, sure.
The kids love to pull it out, let it whip back.
Yep.
Next thing you know,
snap their finger.
You got lacerations all over the place. Let's see. 7 a.m. hour coming your way right after this. Good Tuesday morning. Welcome into the 7 a.m. hour of the Morning Roast. We're in the Greenway Equipment Studios, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market on Harlow Street in Bangor, next to Goslin's Bakery. Sip fresh boba, explore snacks, ramen, and their tasty Jamaican patties. Also visit their brewer location on Wilson Street next to Hannaford. And Next Home, they're the market leader. Get looped and get sold with the Next Home experience. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Tuesday morning. Greg, how are you? How are you to this thing?
Doing all right, brother. Hanging in there, man.
Marcus, how are you holding up?
Fantastique.
All right, so Greg, off air, you mentioned there was a fun little, I don't know how fun it is, news item that hit yesterday about some snakes. Can you inform this is be Shark Aware Day, but also be Snake Aware, perhaps.
This thing's terrifying. So there was a flood. I think it was in Africa, I believe. 900 cobras escaped a cobra farm and got caught up in the flood and are racing downstream wherever the end of that is.
So 900 venomous cobras now just out there. So we
just in the wild.
Posited the question, why would one have a cobra breeding farm?
Correct.
Right. And so, Marcus, your theory was what?
Anti-venom.
And so, to which I said, like, Marcus, like, what are you, like, trying to kill Spider-Man or, like, anti-venom? My thought was, like, belts.
Right. Something for the skin.
The internet would say, breeding farms for cobras are primarily operated to extract venom for life-saving anti-venom, to advance biomedical research, and to supply traditional medicine or exotic luxury markets.
Vindication!
I had to give
Nice.
Marcus that moment. I laughed heartily at my perceived lack of intelligence.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, anti-venom.
Who are you?
Anti-venom. It's like, who needs anti-venom?
Like we're living in a cartoon.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, snake bite. Oh, well, you suck it out. It's like that's what you do, right?
I got this sweet anti-venom.
Anti-venom,
right here.
like next to your inhaler and your EpiPen.
That's
anti-venom.
right. That's right.
Who knew? That anti-venom. Well, there you go, Marcus. Have your moment. So
Seems like an excessive amount of cobras, though. Like 900?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, they're gone.
They're gone now.
How'd you like to make that phone call?
Yeah. If only
Cobras are loose.
You'd, hey, you know what I was holding? I got some anti-venom stock. Skyrocketed because they can't extract it any longer.
That's right.
Wait.
So there you go. Anti-venom is going to be hard to come by these days as those cobras are loose. Okay, Home Run Derby happened last night. Watch it?
I watched not all of it, but I watched more of it than I thought I was going to be honest with you. It actually grabbed my attention. It was a cool, quick. I just thought it was efficient, well done on TV, much better than it has in the past. The Home Run Derby used to mean a lot more. It does when you're a kid for sure, but it felt like there were more. It used to be more stars. But this one, I thought it was great. And just to see Wilson Contreras do the leadoff, the booze raining down on him. So he's the villain, and he goes out and he tears the cover off the ball as the leadoff. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see some more action tonight. I was on board with it as well. I said last hour, I think there's a couple tweaks. It was a little bit faster moving than I would have thought. I didn't consume all of it, but I think that of all the things that we're trying to figure out all this stuff, right? Everything's getting tweaked year in, year out. That one wasn't too bad. It's on Netflix, so let it go, right?
Right. And the Home Run Derby is one, I guess all the sports, most of them have something, but that's one that you never want to really lose it completely. You don't want to be like, oh, this is over. This is no good. It's a Home Run Derby. There's something to it.
And Kyle Schwarber did the Home Run Derby, right? So
Yeah.
so all the people, to ruin your swing, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Well, Kyle Schwarber is the best home run hitter in baseball at the moment, and he did the Home Run Derby.
He's fine.
Which is your biggest stars doing your biggest things, which is why I think that the dunk contest, which once reigned supreme, has fallen by the wayside.
Completely.
The guy who won the dunk contest is from the G League, right?
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That can't happen.
But it does. So, the dunk contest comes and goes last night. We'll see what happens with the All-Star game this evening. All right, Marcus, let's get a couple headlines and highlights. Also want you to know that if you're stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide from breakdowns to lockouts. Get you moving fast. 942-4200, driven to be there when you need them most. Boston Red Sox winners of 9 straight games, 14 of 16. Here's Rob Bradford talking about what needs to happen for the Sox to keep going.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Pump the brakes a little bit. Enjoy it. But there's still a lot of meat left on the bone.
Sure. Tony Maserati here talking about Marcelo Mayer.
Feels very strongly.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's wrong. Those two left are they've been out and they've kind of moved them physically away from the team. And now all this has happened. It's, the team has come together. They've been scrappy. They manufacture hits, runs, wins. It's better without them right now.
It's a hard truth, but it is. I mean, the proof is in the product on the field.
Right. It is. And who knows, if it just happenstance or if there was a little bit of a negative influence around them.
So we'll see. We'll talk with Dave about it as well as we roll along here. Also want to tell you about Acadia Federal Credit Union's newest location that is now open on Wilson Street in Brewer, serving Maine since 1963 with branches in Bangor, Brewer, and Aroostook County. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. And Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Back with more next. Tim's Plumbing. Mark your calendars for Saturday, August 8th as Ricky Craven's Speedway roars to life with the Tim's Plumbing 100 featuring the Darlings Pro Stock Series and $4,000 to the winner. It's one of the biggest nights of the season. Bring the family out and experience the excitement with Tim's Plumbing 100 Saturday, August 8th. All right, Boston Red Sox will resume play on Friday. They will be the owners of a 9-game win streak. When they do get back out there, Greg will be in attendance on Saturday, allegedly. We'll see how that goes. Here's Megan Ottolini talking about Roman Anthony not being with the club. It is interesting. And so as you look at what lies ahead here, and the Red Sox are winning, and I think I said this last hour. What I hope happens is that the Red Sox, play themselves into contention. I don't know that I want to sacrifice much for the future for this season.
Right.
In terms of like if somebody wants a top prospect from Double A, whatever, Franklin Arias is the guy that everybody points to, pitching piece, what have you. I'm not sure about that, but I don't know that there's not a couple pieces you could extract from this team, add to it, and maybe solve a couple other issues, right? Look at what's on this squad. If you come out of the gate, well, first of all, I think that coming out of the gate, you're going to have a homestand with some of the better teams in the American League. And so right there,
it's a test.
We'll find out what they're made of, right?
Yep.
So, and if somebody was to say, hey, we'll give you X for Marcelo Mayer, and, is that something isn't that a conversation worth having? Because if this Roman Anthony, Marcelo Mayer, they're bad is a real thing, if it's not just a narrative, because a lot of people are globbing onto it, right?
For sure. Well, I mean, the timing looks bad for both those guys.
Right. So Roman Anthony sent to Florida, and you just heard Tony Maserati talking about it. You want to come back, go do 2 weeks in Portland or Worcester and hit, and then show that you can do it.
Earn your way back.
As if to say, that he's already above that. I really wonder how much of an issue is this? Are those two guys? Do they need to be broken up?
Right.
Is it like when you're a kid? When Jake's a kid, hey, this guy's a bad influence on him. And next year, when they go from second to third grade, you can't have Jake with Brad. Brad's a bad boy.
That happened to me. Fifth grade. Me and my best bud were in the same class. Never again.
Sure.
Never again. The whole school system is like, don't put those two together.
Sometimes it's just the way it is. And it is perhaps, sometimes a guy, friends, they can just be bad influences on each other.
Sure.
Do you think that's what's happened here? These are young kids.
They are.
With money.
They are. That enjoy hanging out together, too. We've seen plenty of pictures of them out on the town, at least last year. And they've come up together, so obviously they've bonded together, right?
And I don't even know, who knows what's real when it was taken, but I saw a video yesterday of those guys together on Nantucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had heard that was from last year.
Okay.
But exactly.
I would break it up 100%. Anybody that wants Mayer, I would definitely put Mayer on the trading block.
Because
all day long.
Mayer, a couple things that I think also are true is you cannot expect what happened with Roman Anthony, where a guy just comes up and hits and figures it out instantly. That's not the way it works.
No.
Look at Ceddanne Rafaela, right? The All-Star season that he's had this year.
Yep.
It's his third year in the major leagues, right? Prospect, guy who's come up. Granted, he's having a decent year, but it takes a couple years for a guy to figure out how to be a Major League Baseball player.
Certainly
just does.
Yep.
Not everybody hits the ground sprinting.
Right.
There's a reason they say you got to crawl before you can walk.
Right.
Roman Anthony hit the ground at a pretty good clip.
Sure did.
Stumbled a bit. This year he wasn't hitting, hurt, and, perhaps thought he had achieved more than he really had. But also the Red Sox handed him a 10-year, $250 million contract.
Immediately.
So you give me $250 million, and I'm going to feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, he's a young kid. That's a tough thing to balance. And then you have, in addition to that, all the pressure that comes with being on the Boston Red Sox as supposedly the next guy. There was a lot on his plate, and he seems to be pretty fragile on top of everything else. So what is he doing behind the scenes that they need to move him to Florida? That's concerning. That's concerning. So, but in terms of giving up prospects, I get torn between it because pitching prospects, you seem pretty loaded pitching wise. So I'm okay moving a pitcher, right? Or two. I thought we had prospects that could hit, and evidently we don't. So that is a major concern. So if you got guys that are hitting in the minors that look like decent potential guys, I'd be a little wary about giving up guys like that because right now the people we've counted on can't get it done.
And are we just assuming that Anthony and Krusz shall not play again for the rest of the season? Because if you're thinking of what needs to be added, well, how about a frontline starting pitcher? Got one, Garrett Crochet.
Right.
How about an outfielder that can hit? Got one, Roman Anthony. Like, do you really need to be adding? If anything, we all would love to have a right-handed bat, but you can, I think, extract from this team and not really alter the product that's on the field.
Right. Right. Well, that kind of leads us into a whole nother discussion, though, about like what in the hell is going on with these injuries, with Crochet specifically and Roman Anthony. I think Roman Anthony may have other stuff going on top of it, but like the Crochet thing too, it's just like what's happening. Like it's his shoulder. Oh, it's his lat. It's this. It's that. What's happening? I don't understand like medically what's going on with this Red Sox team. Like you're not getting straight answers about these injuries, and it was supposed to be, oh, this is going to be quick. Oh, it's like the whole season. So I would think Garrett Crochet has a much better chance of being back towards the end of the season than Roman Anthony does at this point. But who really knows?
Having said all that, with your best pitcher, your cornerstone offensive piece, Trevor Story also being a complete non-entity of this team, they've put together through some act of who knows what, a 9-game win streak and play themselves right back into contention. And I know Ty will come in here tomorrow. He'll be like, I hate the third wild card. Dave will probably come on and say, I've turned my back on them. I don't care. But it's the product of baseball, right? It's the third. It's just, this is the game.
Yeah, I hate the third wild card too, but guess what? I'm kind of into this.
It exists,
now.
right?
Yeah.
And this is why it exists, is because you're 46 and 48 and you're in it. And you can't tell me that based on the Red Sox pitching staff and how that they do things in a 3-game series, they couldn't pitch their way to a couple wins. They couldn't do what they just did, which is be a little scrappy, be annoying, grind out a couple runs, and win a couple games.
Mm-hmm. Their pitching is that good.
And so you can hate the way that they're put together, and sure, weren't we negative, and rightfully so, for May, June. July's a different story.
Right.
It just is.
Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, it is. It's just they found a way. And you're the makeup of the American League, the third wild card, and the fact that they've strung together 9 road wins has all added up to this, that now we're in the playoff contention. And with that 2-3 weeks ago, we weren't even thinking of this.
At the very minimum, they've made this Friday night like a choice. Hey, do you want to go to Bangor Mall Cinemas, which by all means, they're a big advertiser on the show here. Go check them out. Go see The Odyssey. Okay. Yep. Definitely. Let's go see The Odyssey. Or do you want to stay home and watch the Red Sox on Friday night? You know what? I kind of want to watch the Red Sox on Friday night.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, I would have said, you got to be bleeping kidding me that we're not going to the movies.
You'd be going to the movies.
Sure.
100% you'd be going to the movies. But yeah, Friday night, I'm kind of locked now.
And they've done that. And so whether, even if they fall flat on their face on this Tuesday, All-Star Game Tuesday, they are in it. And on Friday night, it's going to be interesting. Whether we win, lose, draw, whatever, they've played themselves into being an interesting story. And whatever happens from here on out, it's also going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the Red Sox have played themselves into being interesting just based on essentially, they are the guys from Major League. A bunch of people that nobody wanted.
Right.
Who the heck are these guys?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't stink so bad. Like the ground screw, literally. Like you could just take scene for scene what happened in Major League.
Right.
And it's happening before your eyes. They're kind of figuring it out. Just a bunch of guys from the minor leagues that nobody really wanted.
Right.
Or didn't give a chance. And they're winning baseball games.
Right. Exactly. You said it's become interesting, and I didn't even think we get to interesting.
And you know what? I would say to
Right?
you, Greg, name me the first and last name of the Boston Red Sox starting lineup. What is
I know. I got Anthony Siegler.
Okay.
I can't tell you the shortstop. Right? Chang?
What's his first name?
No idea.
Yeah, me either.
No idea.
I think it's Sung.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No idea. Right? Yeah.
What's Monasterio's first name?
Jeez, I don't know.
You got this. I believe
Alex?
in you.
Alex Monasterio? No? Is
No.
it? What is it?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew is an A. I was close.
Sure, right? But that's what
right,
these
no,
guys,
fair,
right?
fair.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just
That's where we're at.
yeah. Which
yeah.
Contreras do we have? Wilson or Willier?
Yeah, we got Wilson.
Okay, there you go.
We got Wilson. I know
yeah.
that.
But
Yeah, yeah.
just a team of who the heck are these guys?
Yeah.
And they put together 9 straight wins and they're right back in it. So Craig Breslow, good job, bad job. probably more towards the latter. Here they are, pitching, defense, and maybe on the fly an adjustment in how they do business, right?
Yeah.
Like that can be a thing. Like they've definitely altered. Like, listen, we don't have the horses to run the way that Driveline wanted. Like, right. Like, hey, Greg just calls everybody, hey, bub. Hey, you. Hey, bub. You just put the bat on the ball.
Right. Exactly. Did they walk into Driveline and just to be like, you know, if they got their own like office space, and be like, you guys can just go.
You guys
like,
can go.
just leave. Yeah. Like, we're not doing this anymore.
Send us an address.
Right.
Okay, quick commercial break and talk with Dave in a couple minutes here. Also want to tell you that Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center is the official sports grill of the Roast in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back to the Morning Roast. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here for you on this Tuesday morning. I'll talk with Dave Peck in just a second here. Just to tee up a couple of items of which we will broach with Dave. We had to run through this one. At ESPN, because it's July, and they're looking for stuff to do, which is also, whenever like we're talking off air about some of the segments and things like that, anybody who's like, oh, that's silly, what are you talking about that for? Like, try doing a daily radio show on July 13th, right?
Sure.
Like, it's just, you can only... How deep is France?
This is what you got to do.
ESPN put out their quarterback rankings, the top 10 in the league. Drake Maye lands at number 8. I'll give you the list. Josh Allen's number 1, Mahomes 2, Stafford, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert are 1 through 7. Drake Maye is number 8. Got any issues with where Maye lands on the list?
Just, you know, like most, I think it's a travesty that Herbert's ranked ahead of him. You know, I think you flip those two. I think it's pretty solid.
Is Dak Prescott that good?
Yeah, I know. Like he's good, but not great.
He hangs in there and pitches it around. He's got some good receivers.
Sure.
Is Dak Prescott good?
I call him mediocre. Like he's like average, right? Like he's an average to he can play above average at times. He can be dangerous, but but you don't really consider him a threat.
Right. Like he really needs to make that next leap and actually have some postseason success before I really think he deserves to be in the spot where he's at.
Sure. And I mean, and I do, you know, you do look at the list and it is kind of a lazy list in some ways. I mean, I do like the fact that they put Josh Allen at number 1 over Mahomes, but at the same time, is Mahomes even number 2 right now? I mean, I would almost put Matt Stafford ahead of him. You know, we're doing a lot of this on what they've done in the past. Burrow at 4. I mean, like how many games is Burrow going to play this year? You know, I love the guy. I think he's super talented, but you know, I don't know. Like I think this list could drastically change a year from now because you're going to have guys, I think, you know, like your Drake Mays moving up the list. Caleb Williams will probably be up there. Even someone like a Bo Nix, who is more, you know, just a working man's quarterback, but very efficient at times. I think this is an old list. I mean, it's guys that have been around for a while. Drake Maye lands at number 8 in a year before they've added another first-round pick to the offensive line, signed a big free agent to play guard in Elijah Vera Tucker, and gone and gotten him a number 1 overall wide receiver, a major weapon, which then slots everybody back in around what they maybe should be. Sure.
Oh, by the way, they signed Romeo Doubs from the Packers, who we thought was going to be the number 1 wide receiver.
Right, exactly. And they grabbed Buffalo Bills like stud fullback to enhance the running game, which just makes Drake Maye that much more dangerous potentially.
Yeah, like we'll just wait and see what this looks like. And I guess the expectation at this point, not the hope, the expectation is that Drake Maye is better.
Yeah, no,
Next year,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, this is. I think this is a year you find out who Drake Maye is going to be, because is he, you know, a super talented kid at quarterback, or does he get cerebral now? Like this is where he's got to come into his own and make adjustments on his own. And does he take that next step career-wise?
Because you go through the list and it's like, okay, how many guys on this list, when you say, oh, we're going to play them, oh, well, they're probably going to win because of this guy. Josh Allen, I say yes. Patrick Mahomes, I say yes. Matt Stafford, I say yes.
Yep.
Joe Burrow, I say yes, honestly, with Burrow.
Yeah,
look at how you looked at that Bengals game last year.
Yeah.
You dodged Burrow,
Yep.
and it made you think completely differently about it.
Sure.
Lamar Jackson, regular season, I still say yes.
Until this might be the year. I'm expecting this might be the year he really drops off. But, as of now, yes.
And Prescott and Herbert, I say no. And so This is the year that you hope to see Drake Maye get on the list of, because they have him, they're probably going to win the game.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll talk with Dave about it right after this. Don't go away. Dairy Queen in Bangor, they got the new DQ breakfast collection. You can enjoy a Cinnamon Toast Crunch dip cone, Fruity Pebbles, a shake, the Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard treat. Whether it's breakfast time or not, visit 668 Broadway in Bangor. DQ, happy tastes good. Now joining us on the Heroes Hotline is the one and only Dave Peck. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We're hanging in there. It's surprisingly kind of a lot going on for All-Star Tuesday. We're just sitting here wondering, I guess I would say, Dave, happy to be in a spot where I am looking forward to watching the Boston Red Sox on Friday night. How are you feeling?
I feel like they have my attention. And at this point, that's all you can kind of ask for. I really have a hard time when you look back at the streaks that they've had pre-All-Star break for the past, 3 or 4 years? I'm sure you guys have kind of talked about this, where they do this, right? I remember when I was in Maine and I was in person there, and they get on a heater right before the All-Star break during the High and Bloom era, and we're back in. And really, from you guys' standpoint, that's all you can kind of ask for. Now, am I bought in? Do I believe in them? That's a different conversation. But they officially have my attention, and I'm trying to think. Since I made the brown paper bag cutout masks that I was going to wear to the Fenway game where Peyton Tolley threw a one-hitter, how many games have they lost? 2, and that was 3 weeks ago. So, I think they have earned our attention, and you're right. Am I going to be bypassing the Odyssey on a Friday night to watch them play the Rays? Maybe. I might do that in July. We'll see.
Which is, hard to believe that we're at this spot. So I think I will. I'll enjoy it and let hope spring eternal for the next few days. And I'll enjoy baseball. And I'm surprised that I have that opportunity. We were also talking, do you think it's like, are Marcelo and Roman Anthony, are they naughty boys and need to be broken up?
I think they're like, it's you're in math class and you need to sit one in the left front corner of the room and one in the back right corner of the room. And if they sit together, then no one's learning mathematics. I think that's what it is. They're a distraction to the rest of the class. It has to be. Because for them to completely jettison and maroon Roman Anthony in Fort Myers sort of speaks volumes to what they think of his recovery. And I feel like it has to do more with exactly that, breaking up the two thickish thieves, if you will, in order to, prevent them from being such a distraction. It has to be.
Do you think Anthony's been jettisoned to Fort Myers for good for the year? Do you think? I mean, the flights come back too. Do you think do you think he'll step foot on the grass at Fenway again this year?
I think not knowing any more than you, I just feel like he will. Marcelo Meyer, I don't know, but I feel like Roman Anthony has a little bit more to offer, right? And but the thing is like you bring him back, and then you all of a sudden run into a log jam in the outfield again. Now it depends what they do at the trade deadline. Like, is Jarren Duran going to be gone, and it kind of opens up a slot for Roman Anthony to be there? He's kind of, in a weird way, the opposite of earned himself. He's earned himself out of the lineup, not even from an injury standpoint, but just like Yoshida's been playing great. Obviously you're not going to have Wilyer Abreu or Cedon Rafaela sit down. So is Yoshida going to be your DH? Depends what Duran's going to do, if he's going to still be on the team. So like a lot can change over the next 3 weeks. That could dictate how much they want him back in the lineup, because even when he was here, it's not like we're saying he was their best guy and they absolutely need to rush him back. Like he wasn't hitting well at all. So if you have guys who are hitting well, sure, he has upside, but I'm tired of hearing about prospects with upside. If guys are hitting right now, then I feel like you got to ride the hot hand.
I wanted to ask you, even we didn't really hit on it today, but I wanted to, when you hear the rumor that maybe Tom Brady was the turncoat and helped the Seahawks in the game, Mike McDonald talking with Dan Patrick, do you believe that? I know McDonald's come out since then, but when you heard that rumor, what'd you think?
I believe it. I do. and it's just another. I feel like he, as in Tom Brady, we talked about this like before the Super Bowl. It's like it doesn't benefit him at all for the Patriots to be good or for Drake May to be good.
He loved it when the Pats stunk. When Kraft was like crawling all over himself. Please come back. We'll have a night for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for 3 or 4 years, whatever it was like we need Tom Brady to be there to ring the bell when they play the Eagles week 1. We need to have a day in June for Tom Brady to come back. We need to have a day at the beginning of the preseason games for the statue unveil. Like they were rolling him out like David Ortiz. And all of a sudden, this past fall, they get good, and Drake May gets good, and everyone says, I've kind of had enough of Tom Brady. I'm all set. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, it's disappointing, like we've said in the past. If he could just go away, for some reason he has something against this area. It feels like I think it's a selfish protecting of his own legacy, and I'm the biggest Tom Brady guy on the entire face of the earth, so it does hurt me to say that. But yeah, I mean, I believe it based on his previous comments leading up to the Super Bowl.
Tom Brady without a football helmet on kind of sucks at this point. I'm just kind of it like you said, it hurts to say it because we were such fans of what he did here, but at the same time, it's definitely him. By the way, the denial, whatever you said, it wasn't Belichick, but you didn't say it wasn't Brady, and that those two go hand in hand. It was definitely him, and for him to give any sort of information against the Patriots, that's got to leave a sour taste in your mouth. I don't care how impactful it was; it's still something that feels like a betrayal.
Right. If you're going to be that coy about the question, about answering the question, and then say, well, it wasn't Bill.
Right.
Well, I don't think it was Deion Branch.
Right.
He's like, I get he played for the Seahawks. I don't think it was Deion Branch. Right. Like, It was clearly somebody important. So, and if it's not Bill, okay, I think we can all fill in the blank. So, yeah, I mean, it's just the next sort of. I turned my head for a while and I tried to ignore it. It's gone on a little bit too far. I just have a hard time. I just go on Twitter and pull up random Tom Brady highlights to make myself feel better. But Hirsch, you're right. I mean, when he's not wearing a helmet, he's become insufferable.
It's hard. It's just hard. You know what I mean? Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, and you know what? It's just like you don't think about somebody the same way. It's a pretty big fall from grace in my eyes, right? I guess for us, it's just like there's only a couple guys that breathe that rarefied air, and now you just feel about him wholly differently. And Tom Brady's quickly getting in there with Will Smith. He pops up in a Bad Boys movie, and it's going to be curtains for him. You going to watch the World Cup semifinals the next 2 days? Next 2 days?
Big softball game tonight. I don't know. The schedulers really didn't take into consideration because the U.S. game I missed for softball. We got a softball game tonight at 6:30. I will put it on. Again, it's not appointment for me. I was at a bachelor weekend in New York, and a lot people had it on, and I was like, yeah, sure, like that's fine, but I'll throw the football around or put balls in cups or whatever. Like I don't need to watch this game. Like it's nice to have on in the background, but it's not a priority for me.
What kind of games are you playing at this bachelor party?
Like Beard Eye.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know what was going on with those cups.
Yeah.
Kind of felt bad for the cups.
I guess there was a pass protection clinic that got started, and somebody dislocated their collarbone and got rushed to the hospital at 3:30. It was actually the guy who's getting married. So, yeah, I'm glad I wasn't a part of that one. But no, it's fun. But yeah, soccer, kind of took a back seat. I don't know. Like I'm in the same spot I was last week. Like until it's Messi versus Mbappe, I don't know if it's appointment for me. But I'll pay attention to it. Just like I did with the home run derby. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, Wilson Contreras. And then I had to switch it to like the Dancing with the Stars thing for 15 minutes, and then I was able to go back. But yeah, it sort of had my attention, which is better than last year.
All right, there you go. Dave, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again next week, okay?
All right, sounds good, guys.
Dave Peck joining us on the Heroes Hotline, as he does on Tuesday mornings. Our takeaways coming your way next. Welcome back to the Morning Roast. You got the All-Star game on tonight. You got Mark and Ernie on the drive this afternoon, and you got our takeaway. So, Greg, what are you leaving with today?
Yeah, I'll give a tip of the cap to Major League Baseball for putting on a pretty decent home run derby. I like how they did it. Caught me by surprise because I've been bored by them in recent years, and I thought they did a great job. So I'll take that.
Marcus?
I'm really excited for France, Spain. Spain, I'm never going to forget what you did to Otway in 15-12. If you guys really want to follow my bet, here it is one more time. France to qualify, over 7.5 corners. Lamine Yamal to score or assist on 1+ goals. Mbappe to score or assist on 2+ goals. And then Mbappe to have 2 shots on goal. So, good luck to everyone.
There you go. You should take a picture of that and post it on our Facebook page so it's out there. Okay, I will leave with a couple of things here. One, Marcus just knows a couple things about a couple things. You know, a couple cobras get loose, and I'm saying, why are you keeping cobras? Anti-venom.
More you know.
The more you know. We farm cobras to take their venom and make anti-venom. Because there's a lot of stuff out there in the anti-venom, right? You can make some. It's good for you, apparently.
It's big business.
It's one of those things. Better to have it and not need it than the other way around, right?
That's right.
True.
It's like, oh, you got anti-venom? No. Do you? I do. Okay, well, who's happy now? And I'll be interested to see what happens with the All-Star game tonight. See if any Red Sox get in there and have any impact on the game. Yeah, it's a big one. ESPYs as well. So we'll see what happens with Major League Baseball. Can't wait for the Sox to get back in action on Friday. That's going to do it for the Tuesday edition of the Morning Roast. Back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Do you know all Bay Area cities add chemicals like chlorine and chloramines to your tap water? At Life Source, we believe your water should support your family's health. Our whole house system delivers filtered water from every tap, even your showers. For 40 years, we've built our systems right here in California. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.